Hello and Namaste. I, Rishabh Jain, a fourth generation realtor as we call it these days, I'm here to tell you about DC Jain Real Estate Services and what we do, how this company was started, how we can help you, and what really guides us in our day-to-day lives and our business principles. In this video, you'll be hearing from my grandfather, Mr. Dharam Chand Jain, on why and how he started this business, the challenges he faced, and how he has seen the real estate industry in India and in Gurugram change or transform in the last 50 years. Then you'll also be hearing from Mr. Nitin Jain about how the real estate industry was when he entered, what vision he had for the company, how he has brought the company from an unstructured organization to a structured and process-driven one. And of course, you'll be hearing from me, Rishabh Jain, about why I entered the business, what guides us, what our business ethics and principles are. Or as my grandfather likes to say, you will be hearing from the Kal, Aaj and Kal of this company.
It was started 4 decades ago as a dream of my father, because my father wanted me to be a leading real estate developer. So I just started with the experience I had from my father's. Of course, my father died early, but still I had experience. I knew I had a vision in the real estate. So I started it with a very small office in South X. Then we moved to Gurugram, established a small office in Gurugram with my son, and with just 2 persons. Then we went on growing. Then we moved to finally in our own luxurious office developed at Time Tower Building, MG Road, Gurugram. Now we are known in the trade. Initially, when we started the business, our main challenge was the finance, because as a starter, naturally we need all sorts of finance and manpower, publicity, over and above. The people were also as a challenge to give them understanding of the real estate, which was a big challenge. And about 40 years ago, the people were unaware about the real estate. They just wanted a shelter on their head. So they didn't know what is real estate. If we use the word roti, kapda, makan, first is the food, second is the cloth, and the third is the shelter. Shelter always will be needed. It's a unending requirement of the life. But later on, as the time grows, improvements went on. Now shelter has become a luxury. It's not the house or challenge. And moreover, this is the basic need of every human being. 4 decades ago, the Gurugram was just a village, and nobody knew about the Gurugram. Was just a village, and people were coming. So since there was tough competition in Delhi, so people have, or cost also increased in Delhi. So people wanted to move to a neighboring state, and Gurugram being closer to the airport, so people thought it's better. Then the companies also started coming from Delhi to Gurugram. So that was the way the Gurugram started developing. Then the builders from the Delhi, they also came. Challenges, of course, were there. Again, villagers were the big challenge in the Gurugram. It is very difficult to convince them to sell their land and to develop, or to even develop the roads. Still, those challenges are also in existence. Gurugram today is on the world map Even if we compare it with the most famous city of the world, so Gurugram is above par. I'm from the second generation. My son has joined 30 years ago, and my grandson has joined just a year ago. Now they are looking into the business. I'm just sitting on the back bench, and they are the front bench. And I hope they will grow much bigger, and they will take the company. जिसको एक बूटा मैंने लगाया है, उस बूटे को वो बहुत एक बड़ा पेड़ बना के जाए. The most important thing which I want to pass on to my next generation is they must go with honesty, integrity, and sincerity. That is very important, because if one goes with the honesty, integrity, and sincerity, the business is grown like anything. People will come, customer will come themselves to you. You need a family support so that the family worries are not while you are working in the office or in the projects, or they must maintain the name as I have developed, or as my father blessings and dreams are there. So it should be brought as a that really true. They should what I can say, the dream is not a dream now. They must say, or they must establish that it was not a dream, but it was a fact.
At DC Jain Real Estate Services, we are proud to see the dream that my grandfather had for Gurugram come true. It's no longer just a vision, it's now a reality, built with blessings, hard work, and belief. Carrying that spirit forward, our focus has always been simple. Our customers come first. As my father, Nitin Jain, always says, we have to step into the shoes of our buyers and sellers. That's the heart of how we work, building trust, understanding needs, and making sure every customer feels truly cared for.
At DC Jain Real Estate Service, what is the single objective with which we work and guide our team to give the best customer satisfaction is a simple thing what all of us can do. The basics are that you have to step into the buyer's or the seller's shoes, and you need to understand how they are thinking and what they are thinking. Are we able to satisfy their needs towards making sure that the transaction happens in the timely manner? Whatever transaction is initiated, that transaction definitely closes, and the value they get is as per the market and definitely better than the market. Another most important thing is that when we sell an under construction property, we are selling a house to the buyer, and we have to make sure morally that the house gets delivered to the person or the buyer within the stipulated time work. The simple process we adopt is that the developer we choose has a clean track record, and we don't get into the Ponzi schemes and they end up losing their hard-earned money. Our simple motto is that the customer, whether it is a buyer or a seller, they have to be satisfied, whosoever we are representing. Now, how do we make a difference? How do we make sure that he gets the best transaction? Our endeavor is to provide him consultation on his need, his desires, his age, his income bracket, his job profile, his family size. There are so many factors based on which we give him a decision, or we give him a suggestion rather, that this is how you should choose the real estate you are looking at buying. Based on the cash flows he has, whether he can buy a property which is ready to move in, or slowly and steadily he is able to save some money and take an under construction property. For an investor, we have to find value where he is able to make better returns than what is generally available in the market. The whole idea is, if you are able to beat the market, in a simple sense, if the market is in a bull run, then you have to make him better profits. And if it is in a bear phase, then the losses have to be less. The mantra is very simple. You should make sure that the property gets delivered. I'm not saying that we have not done mistakes in the past, but if we are able to learn from the mistakes we have done, we are making sure that the customers, whosoever are dealing with this currently, are not getting the repeat mistakes, or our intention to make sure that they get the best transaction out of the market. Definitely at DC Jain Real Estate Services, we are in the business of transactions and we are in the business of selling and buying real estate. But is that enough? So to do our bit and give it back to the society, we make sure that we are doing the right things to give back to the society whatever we can. Our small initiatives can be like not using the plastic bottles in the office to reduce the carbon footprint. The vehicles, our runners, and we ourselves are shifting to all the electric cars to reduce the pollution level in Delhi NCR. So we are doing our bit to give it back to the society by also doing various CSR activities where we are trying to empower women for making sure that they keep their personal hygiene. We are doing various plantation drives to bring in the greenery back to the city. We are doing various other things. Over a period of time, we participate in blood donation camps. We are trying to educate people that how we can buy and choose the right real estate so that they don't get fraud transaction or they don't deal with the wrong people. The focus is on customer want and choice rather than what we can sell to him, and make sure that once he decides on what he wants to buy, our endeavor is to provide him the best transaction value, the best process, seamless transaction, and making sure that he gets the possession of the property within the stipulated time with a very comforting situation. Now, how do we make sure that we provide the best customer experience at DC Jain Real Estate Service? For a customer, what is the best experience? Is it the price? Is it the quality of documentation? Is it the value add you give as a real estate consultant? At DC Jain Real Estate Services, our endeavor is to give him the complete knowledge. First, try and understand his need and desire, and we try and make sure that the customer leaves our office happy with a lasting relationship.
At DC Jain Real Estate Services, our focus has always been simple. It's not about what we want to sell. It's more about what's right for our customers. Like my father always says, it's about understanding their needs, guiding them honestly, and making sure the entire property buying or selling journey is smooth and stress-free. Because of this approach, we have achieved some wonderful milestones. Every relationship that we have built, every family that we have helped is the true reward for our work. Over the years, we have achieved significant milestones, from helping over 2,000 plus families find their dream homes to earning accolades from industry leaders and major developers. But our greatest achievement has been and continues to be earning the trust of our clients and building fruitful relationships throughout our 4 decades of working. Every milestone we have achieved is a testament to our commitment to you, our valued clients, and the trust you place in us. I've only been in the business for the past 12 months, and these are some of our latest achievements and awards. Here at DC Jain Real Estate Services, beyond business, we are deeply committed to giving back. We truly believe in a holistic approach to development. We have tied up with a few local organizations, NGOs, and schools to provide teaching programs to kids aged between age 6 and 18 years old, wherein we won't just be teaching them about school subjects, but also about life lessons, skill development courses, and additional training programs such on health, computer courses, etc. So at the heart of our mission lies a deep commitment to social responsibility. We are doing our bit, and we truly expect and hope that you do yours too. We are dedicated to fostering environmental sustainability, empowering individuals, and building a brighter future for all. Through our tie-ups with local NGOs, with local environmental sustainability bodies, and local schools and colleges, we truly expect and hope that we'll be able to create a difference in the upcoming 12 months.